What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. It's Eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have a more personally touched message now. Keep in mind that it's great conversation. It's tits on toast, but you make it work. It's biscottis and coffee. It's blueberry pancakes. It's whatever your vice is moving forward. It's your favorite rap song. It's whatever. It's your favorite boy toy. Okay? But it's advice at the end of the day. All signs. I'm speaking to everybody. Okay? For all who can tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Share with people. Talk about it. See what you learn. This video is really about perseverance. You may hear in several of those videos the little baby fussing. He's not in danger. He's not hurt. He's just very spoiled. He's very hot-headed. He screams about everything. But you hear him through these videos. Now, I can very easily make it the excuse, well, I don't want to do it because he makes too much noise. My child makes too much noise. But I also am a parent who don't like to push her kids off on other people. So it's give and take. And I don't want it to discourage people from wanting to listen to me, obviously, but I also don't let it stop me from making the video because I always feel like it happens for a reason. It's like some kind of confirmation or some kind of sign in this baby being so fussy. Like, he's very vocal. He just screams about it at the moment. Like, this is a firecracker, this little child. I actually feel like he's a reincarnation of my grandfather all over again, and he was the same kind of firecracker. So with that being said, I don't mean to just have him in there screaming like that. Pardon me. Be patient. You know, as he gets older or just as he gets used to me doing this, he'll learn to stop doing that when I'm recording. It's still a work in progress with him. He gets impatient or he gets that anxiety where he don't understand. You got to leave the room while mommy's talking and recording. So with that being said, this video is about perseverance, and I want to persevere, and I just want to I want to be able to look back on these videos and say, you know, because every time you listen to the video, you could pick up something different. And remember that little baby was fussing in them videos, but it didn't stop her. She kept right on going. Okay, and I respect myself for that. So when I split this deck open, the Work Your Light, perseverance, work your light, I got the Great Gathering. Okay, it's all coming together. Intuitive Hits, Soul Tribe. I have Soul Family. So even if it's just a few people that can bond with you, that's your soul tribe. Calling your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. I don't feel like I have to do it alone, nor do I feel like I am alone doing this. But I don't want to make it too much about me. I want to keep going. Okay? I just have to really say that because I don't know what people feel like or what people are thinking when they hear that little baby in the background. You actually heard me reprimand my children for antagonizing him to make him scream more in the background. In one of these more recent videos, I had to check my older kids for that because that was rude. And I almost didn't upload that video, but I was like, nah, it is what it is. Let's keep going. Okay. So to work your light, play. That's right, because that's the energy I try to stay in. Okay? Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Other moms or dads probably will resonate with that, or just people who love children, or just people who are just lighthearted at heart. Just if that makes any sense, lighthearted at heart. Just naturally a lighthearted person. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I'm sending the right messages out. Next is Unbound. Release soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay, so what's the future? Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So something in being that, so it's give and take. When you have lighthearted energy and you're playful, you attract a lot of different people. So with that being said, you everybody's going to think they could just come in, and you're going to have to make sure you set those boundaries or don't trigger any karmic patterns or bad habits. You have to make sure you're propelling forward with that, because you're opening yourself up now, for a wide range of people, billions of people. Anybody can try to come in. The devil is not welcome here. Remember that from Bad Boys? The devil is not welcome here. Alright, so Star Keeper. To pull all this together. See the light by staying grounded. So I feel like being playful is going to help you do that. And cracked open. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Yeah. It's just realizing what works and what doesn't. Okay? Breath of the cosmos. My will of thy will, micromanaging the universe. Certain people can't come with you. That's what I heard from that. Because that sits underneath the card of boundaries. About what you need to release to establish better boundaries. Maybe you need to close it up a little bit. Or work on being more, go back to being more exclusive. Because being playful is a portal for everything to come in. Hold on, how can we... It's all about being healthy. Sometimes it sounds like a repeating message, but so what? It's a healthy message. You have to remember, it's not a repeating message, it's more so a healthy message. These are my crystals. Maybe I should let y'all see me shuffle the cards sometimes. Transition, release, change. Change is coming, and this stone is the lepidolite. It's the perfect crystal to help you with those transitions. That's for present or past. I feel like this is current. And that's past. And maybe that's future. It's not in chronological order, it should be. Unbound, releasing soul patterns. That could be the past and the future. For future references, okay. Current, past, future is how it looks. Okay, and you have sapphire. Sapphire is royalty, wisdom, knowledge. So with the sapphire in the past tense, it's about, and it's on top of the releasing the soul patterns. It's like you get off them generational curses. You're freeing yourself from generational curses. And if you look at this illustration, unbound, it looked like something that would that somebody tried to put an attachment on you or something. It kind of looks like that. And then you got energetic, intuitive, connected, ametrine for future. That's about a combination of amethyst and citrine. It's a pathway between the physical realm and the spiritual realm. Boundaries, hence your boundaries. Okay. And with the sunny disposition, this stone can alleviate stress during challenging life transitions with the ability to go beyond the surface. It brings about the shadowy parts of us to the light to heal deep wounds and trauma by confronting them directly. Boundaries. My will versus thy will. That's like when you love hard, you get stubborn, you don't listen. And that's all she wrote with that. I hear music. I just don't know the name of the song. Alright, so how are you called to take care of yourself? How are you called to take care of yourself? Keep working out too. Don't worry about falling off for a few days. You're doing great. Connect with crystals. Playtime. Energy work. cracked open. That's right on top of cracked open, rock bottom. Unbound. Connect with your womb, your creativity. That's for creativity. 15 could be significant, 22 could be significant, 11 could be significant. These are master numbers too. Some of you can be master numbers 11, life path number 11, that's what I mean, or master number 22, or a 6, which is compatible with 33. Okay, but let me see, 22. Cracked open, doing energy work. You know, I've never met a master number 22. I've met master number 33s and 11s, a lot of 11s, because I'm one myself, but never met a master number 33. All right, so you're being called to connect with crystals, babies. I want to, pardon me, but I want to read it. I want to read what it says, because I've always read the cards intuitively, but crystals are living, sentient beings. You know, they're keepers of wisdom and light. Hence, work your light, right? So, offering a connection to the other realms, you can talk to them out loud or telepathically in waking life, as well as in your dreams and meditations. So you can be getting intuitive downloads, like being like clairvoyant or clairaudient. You can hear conversations and things that you may mistake as, you may have thought it was your intuition, or maybe you thought it was bonkers at first, or just speaking to people in different realms playfully. I feel like you flirt with people telepathically. For example, a rose quartz is known for inspiring self-love, as the citrine is used to call in abundance. You know what I mean? Hence, connecting. That's what that crystal ametrine is there for. So you can connect with your womb. That's creative abundance. You know, we're bringing in more flow. We're doing everything we can to create more flow, and that's the whole point of it. Like, try to hold a crystal in the palm of your left hand while meditating, feeling into its energy and paying attention to what your thoughts are, your feelings and your visions, and what comes to mind. Sleep with crystals under your pillow and notice how it impacts your dreams. Carry a crystal in your pocket or your purse to keep its energy with you throughout the day. Like, it's different ways to connect with it. But you're seeding the light by staying grounded. Let's talk about the Star Keeper. The Star Keeper. It's like that innate wisdom. You want to learn too? Here. It's like, the more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you tend to be. The better you can show up. You may be called to be in like different places in the world to anchor this light. Like, if you're called to go to specific cities, different countries and things like that, this could be why. This is going to help you stay grounded. This is how you show up for other people. You may also find yourself experiencing like awakening symptoms, those ascension symptoms. It's telling you that to listen to what your heart is saying. The more you love, you'll anchor onto this planet, this earth. It's something that connects you to earth, and the wisdom of the earth is already embedded in your soul. That way, it's like it's a way to call to home. It's a call to home. Period. What the hell? Okay. So, energy work is interesting enough as well. It's about prioritizing the maintenance of your metaphysical body. And it needs just as much attention as your physical body. The two are inherently linked. So taking care of one also takes care of the other. So you're called to close your eyes, tune into your nerves, your nerve. This really speaks about your nervous system, you know, how it speaks to you. It jumps, our nervous system does things it responds to in different energies all day, every day, right? And listen to it. Close your eyes and listen to it. What is it saying to you? And you're called to ask each part of your body or your chakras how they feel. Like, what kind of emotions are they holding on to, and what needs to be processed and what needs to be balanced. This is a call for Reiki, like doing Reiki work. Either you're going to learn how to do it or be in the position, be open to receive Reiki treatment. Because this card is on top of cracked open, rock bottom, surrendering to the alchemy of life. And how life shapes shifts and how it changes us and creates our personality in that moment. And it's also underneath the card that's unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So there's things in you that are coming to the surface that needs to be healed so that you can step into royalty. Because sapphire is a stone of wisdom, knowledge, and royalty. And it's considered to be a sacred stone. And it's nicknamed the stone of wisdom too. And it activates that third eye and throat chakra. And it guides you towards knowledge beyond the stratosphere. So how about that? And connecting with your womb, that's real creative energy. Throat chakra, sacral chakra. It's about you're supposed to live a life of royalty in this earth. That's your blood, it's in your bloodline to do that. That's what all this makes sense to me. That's what it says. And you have to learn how to be open to this intuitive dialogue of your womb. Now, a lot of women are not connected to their womb. They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to just be one with their creative space. It's more to it than just making babies. And having sex and climaxing. If fertility or birthing is in your energetic field, you want to take this time to tune in deeper to your womb as the vessel through which new life can enter this realm. Are you done now? Here, get that. Go ahead, get the cards. What do you want to say to the people? Huh? By also connecting to your womb, it also lets you know what needs to be released. You can hold grudges in your womb as well. And I don't always mean it in a sexually explicit way, like a sexually abusive way. You could have opened yourself up to somebody only for them to turn out to be a bum. And now you're upset that they were even in your space. One needs to be released. Your will versus thy will, micromanaging the universe. It's let God teach you how to create boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You could be somebody who's hot commodity. It doesn't mean you have to have sex with everybody you're attracted to. It could mean that. You also don't want everybody energy harvesting off of you and your creativity and your creative abundance. People can smell when you're abundant because they want to. There's be so many people. Like, look at all these hands on this card. Where do you need to set better boundaries? Everybody wants a piece of you when you're hot commodity. So, the moral of it all is, let me see how I could close all this together. Fire and water energy. I feel like it's like a lot of healing. This is a reading, persevering, the reading of perseverance. You need healing. What needs to be healed so you can keep going? Here we go. Your chakra, your solar plex chakra. Rama. Tapis. And on the bottom is Kapha. Breathe. All right. Going on the days of identity crisis. You come to a place where you know exactly who you are. No more blurred lines. You have grounded yourself in the essence of building foundation in your power self. You got a better esteem now moving forward. Period. And you become more creative, obviously, when it's talking about connecting with the womb. So I feel like this card should go here. Actually, they're not in the right space. That should go there. Okay. So whatever ideas you have, it's telling you to bring it into fruition now. Plant that seed now, like the Seven of Pentacles. Remember I told y'all that's the card of fertility. Earth and water. You're planting the seed into the earth and water it with your intention so it sprouts to life. Right? This is interesting. And it just, this also highlights that you've come as far as you have because of your discipline. This is somebody who's determined. You're undergoing a deep transformation, stepping outside of your comfort zone to gain that strength, and you're moving through fear. Hence, perseverance. Tapis. That's a beautiful card. Like you persevered through all rock bottoms, you know, to commit. You're in the phase of commitment. And then discipline sounds like a heavy word. Is really just committing to becoming the highest version of yourself. The next evolvement will definitely require refinement of your inner strength. And you want to make sure you're showing up. You just want to make sure you're showing up in a way that people need you to show up. And that card on the bottom that I showed you, Kapha. How pretty and pink she is. Okay. You're grounded into Earth's energy, and you carry it in subtle calmness. It's again with this, really just embedding your energy, yourself into, I guess, how do I want to say it? To pull all this together, the purpose for all of this is to become so grounded in your wisdom. It's a lot of wisdom with you connecting with all natural things, like God's living things. It all has not synchronicities, but messages. They have intuitive hits connected to them, but you have to be grounded to receive them, to be able to connect with it. It's like you created a life, or at least envisioned one, that'll bring you a lot of contentment and stability, right? So the deepest peace you'll find is just where you are. Like, we have goals. We want to buy a house. You want to live in a certain neighborhood. You want to raise your kids a certain way. But that inner peace is with you doing all the work to be grounded now. But see, with you thinking that I got to do all this work for the future, but this is creating a future now. Like, all that groundwork that you've been doing on yourself to be able to show up for other people as well as yourself is putting you in that peaceful space that you're driven and ambitiously pursuing. Is happening in the present. Long before you even get to the future, you already have it now. But it's temporary. The tangible part of it is always temporary. Don't become too attached to it, which I don't think you are. So that really just brings all of this together. This is a search for peace, an understanding, and a comfort to your community, and a shoulder, that you can lean on. You create a shoulder you can lean on, just like you're the shoulder to lean on. And it goes back to that embodying that earth's wisdom. That's why you're able to connect with people from any walk of life. And you're very loyal and devoted to what you do. I don't know if it's like if this message is too spaced out or sporadic. I don't know, but what it feels like is an energetic upload or upgrade, and that wisdom from Earth, obviously from Earth, is what you bring to the table. That grounded energy, that stability. And it's so natural. I feel like it's super natural and it's super easy. Let me talk. It's very easy and it's very natural for you to just do things like clear your chakras, connect with your womb, and connect with crystals. All the things that are tangible and earthly, and just strengthens your spirit. The things that you do, that people do, to have a warrior spirit, to embody that warrior spirit, it all is like second nature to you. People probably ask you, like, well, how do you do this stuff? Like, how is it so easy for you to just do it? Like, I'm lost at sea at what you're talking about, probably. But it's a supernatural thing for you. That's why you're called. That's what makes you a chosen one. You're a teacher, a guru. The guru part of it is learning where you still need to grow. So you're a natural at singling out what needs to heal or what needs to be healed to continue moving forward. Your one thing about you, the strongest thing about you, is your progression, your ability to heal and grow, and that's your guru, and you're able to teach it. And I feel like it's a phenomenon in the making. Don't be surprised if people start paying you for your expertise. Okay? For all your empathic and psychic abilities. So this is a message I really just want you to ponder about yourself. And start doing that energy work. Learn Reiki. It's going to help you connect better with yourself. So I'm going to stop it here. I hope it helped. Like, share, and subscribe. Share with people. Study it. Study the material and see what kind of insight it gives you moving forward. Until next time.